Dear students, I welcome all of you in today's session. Yesterday we discussed about briefly the various spheres of the atmosphere. So, now you are aware of the fact that the atmosphere have four major layers that we discussed briefly yesterday, and we discussed the first layer of the atmosphere, that is the troposphere. Now today we will discuss and learn about the second layer, that is the stratosphere. Stratosphere, it is the part of the earth's atmosphere which extends from the top of the atmosphere from 10 to 50 kilometers above the surface. It is free from clouds and dust. It provides ideal conditions for flying planes. Temperature increases gradually to about 32 degree Fahrenheit and 0 degree centigrade. Stratosphere, so far as the word stratosphere is concerned, it is borrowed from the French word, probably from stratus, form the zone layer-like character. The term was introduced along with troposphere by French meteorologist. The zone which demarcates troposphere from stratosphere is called tropopause. So, tropopause is the sphere which demarcates these two first layer of atmosphere, that is troposphere and stratosphere. So tropopause, tropo meaning ever changing and the pause means entry. Dear students, you know that it is also known as isothermal zone, relating to or marked by the quality of temperature. Isothermal, so far as this isothermal word is concerned, it is from French as well as from the Greek word, which means iso plus thermi. That means thermos or hot. So isothermal zone or sphere is marked by a quality of temperature. It also contains a layer of ozone. It is a special form of oxygen. So ozone is a special form of oxygen that is a bluish irritating gas. So ozone layer is a one type of oxygen that is irritating gas which is major pollutant in the lower atmosphere, but a beneficial component of the upper atmosphere. It acts as a filter to ultraviolet rays reaching the earth. So these ultraviolet rays are trapped by this blanket which is ozone layer. So they protect human beings, all living organisms, from these ultraviolet and harmful radiations of the sun. So if the ultraviolet rays reach in full length, it would be dangerous for our life. So they can cause devastating damage to the human beings, plants, and overall the living organisms which are living on this planet. So this ozone layer is very important. So it protects from us ultraviolet rays. Thank you.